Happy people, and welcome to Happy by Choice. It's me again, Mabopilo Mukumo, and I'm back again with another sort of video. Today, we are celebrating International Women's Day, the 8th of March. You will not believe that I came up with this idea to do a video for International Women's Day on the 8th of March 2022, today at midnight. So I had to start doing my research and try and figure out what message I want to portray for International Women's Day. And I think that the International Women's Day website kind of made things a little bit easier for me because every year they have a theme for the day. They have a theme, and this year the theme is Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. Hashtag break the bias. It's time we break the bias, man. It is time we break the bias. I believe we've made such a huge progress so far. The bias has been broken in some institutions, in some organizations, in some parts of the society, but we still have a long way to go. We still have a long way to go. It's time that women are given a chance. It's because, listen, women make the world a better place. And feel free to quote me on that. Women make the world a better place. So let us jump right into my presentation. Today, because we are speaking about breaking the bias and it's International Women's Day, I went to the internationalwomensday.com, and this is what they're saying about this is the statement that they made for today's celebration. Open quote: Imagine a gender equal world, a world free of bias, stereotypes, and discrimination, a world that is diverse, equitable, and inclusive, a world where difference is valued and celebrated. Together we can forge women's equality, collectively we can break the bias. Close quote. That is by the International World Women's Day.com. And I could not agree more with the statement. Just imagine a world where women are given the equal amount of opportunities as men. Women are paid as much as their male counterparts. The world would definitely be a better place, and I feel like that would even encourage us as women to do even more, to produce even more, to invent even more, because we know that we will be treated equally as our male counterparts. I think it's about time we break the bias, because women are here to stay and we are not going anywhere, especially because we know our worth as women. Today, let us celebrate women, and every day after that, let us continue on celebrating women. Women need to be celebrated every day. Like, women are just incredible. Women are incredible. You know, they create life. Imagine that. A whole human being grows inside of you. Huh? Women create life. Full stop. I mean, period. There's nothing more I can say about that. That's how strong we are. That is how strong women are. We create human beings in our bodies. Nothing can top that. I don't care what anyone says. Nothing can top that. The International Women's Day.com says that women creatives are the pulse of inspiration. you know? So, with that statement, I want us to look at inventions that were made by women. Some of this might actually be shocking to find out that women are the brains behind these inventions. Some of them shocked me, some of them made me realize that it actually makes sense that a woman would create that because we are problem solvers, man. We are problem solvers. Where we see a problem, we see an opportunity for change, an opportunity to make it better. So, let me just jump right into the list. It's quite a long list actually, but it's not everyone. I don't have any of everyone on the list. There's actually so many more women that inventions that were made by women. I obviously couldn't fit in everyone on this list because if I did, I'd be here the whole night. I'd be here for a very long time, okay? Because women have been doing some amazing things and they've been creating some incredible things. Let's jump right in with Grace Hopper. Grace Hopper invented the computer software. The computer software. It was created by a woman. A woman, Grace Hopper. And the second person on my list is Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson. She invented the caller ID and call waiting. How incredible is that? Okay. How incredible is that? That now you get to know who is calling you and know whether you avoid the call or you take it, you know? And it's so exciting. I love the caller ID because it's when you look at when your phone rings and you look and you see maybe it's like a friend, you know, or someone that you hold dear to your heart and you see their name there. It just makes your heart, jump. And I think I really appreciate that. And also you get to be able to avoid those scammers. You know what I mean? Those spam calls, you're able to avoid them because, and all thanks to who? All thanks to Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson. Okay, thank you, Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson. You have saved us from some very awkward situations. So big ups to her. And the next one is Mary Anderson. She invented the windscreen wipers. The windscreen wipers was created by a woman. It only makes sense, man. I mean, as women, when we see a problem, we see an opportunity to improve it. Um, I'm assuming there probably was like a lot of accidents and people probably couldn't even drive in the rain. And because of Mary Anderson's brilliant mind, now people can drive in the rain and you don't have to worry about not seeing because it's raining. So thank you, Mary Anderson. And let's move on to Olga D. Gonzalez Sanabria. I just want to apologize in advance if I butcher any of those names. I'm so sorry. These women are from all over the world, and some of their names I'm not familiar with. So I might butcher some of them, but respect to all those women. So Olga D. Gonzalez Sanabria. She invented the space station batteries. Okay, the long cycle life nickel hydrogen battery has helped power the International Space Station. So that's a pretty big deal, okay? The International Space Station, those batteries were the space station batteries were invented by a woman, Olga D. Gonzalez Sanabria. And the next woman on my list is Josephine Cochrane. She created the dishwasher. The dishwasher. I think, big ups to her because I hate washing dishes. I I hate washing dishes. I I don't like washing dishes, and I love baking. and baking comes with a lot of dishes. So I think a big thank you to Josephine Cochrane for the dishwasher. Again, where we see a problem, as women, where we see a problem, we find a solution. An opportunity to create a solution. That's what problems are to us. So thank you so much, Josephine Cochrane, for the dishwasher. And the next woman on my list is Marie. Okay, this name is okay. Marie Van Britten Brown. Oh, this name is such a tongue twister. Marie Van Britten Brown created the home security system. She invented the home security system. So people feel much safer in in their homes because of this brilliant brain that Marie has, where she created the home security system. Now, our belongings and ourselves as well, we feel much safer knowing that we have a security system that protects everything. And thank you to Marie. Thank you so much, Marie Van Britten Brown. I hope I said it right. Thank you so much for the home security system. And then, oh my god, this name is. Oof, I apologize in advance. Um, Anne Tsukamoto. I hope I said it right. She created the stem cell isolation. Her work has led to great achievements in understanding the blood system of cancer patients, which could lead to a cure for the disease. How brilliant is that? How amazing is that? She invented the stem cell isolation, which helps a lot in understanding the blood system of a cancer patient. And that helps in now we have like a breakthrough in possibly finding the cure for the disease. So thank you, Anne, so much. Let's move on to Stephanie. Oh my gosh, this names are so difficult. I'm so sorry. Stephanie Kolek. I hope I said it right. I hope I said it right. She created the Kevlar, which is the bulletproof fiber. The bulletproof fiber. So that bulletproof vest that people in the military wear, that police wear, like that bulletproof vest that protects you from a gunshot was invented by a woman. Okay? A woman invented that. The bulletproof fiber. Stephanie. Thank you so much, Stephanie. The next person on my list is Elizabeth Maggie. She invented Monopoly. For a long time, actually, I thought that Monopoly was invented by a man. I was actually surprised to find out that it was invented by a woman. I really thought it was invented by a man. I think maybe my mind has been conditioned to think like that. I'm working on it. I'm working on reconditioning my brain. But thank you, Elizabeth, for Monopoly, because I really love that game. And you learn a lot about property investment. It's a fun game, but it's also very educational. Very educational. You know? So thank you, Elizabeth Maggie. Um, the next person on my list is Ginny. Ooh, okay. Ginny Vilprez Power. Oh, I don't think I said that one right. But anyway, she invented the aquarium. Now we get to um, see sea animals. Yes. Now we get to see the ocean animals, like in their habitat. You get to see them moving around in the water. You get to see them floating over you in an aquarium, and that's all thanks to a woman, Genie. Thank you, Genie. And let's move on to now a woman that created something that I am dearly grateful for. Okay, Nancy Jackson. Anyone who knows me knows that I love ice cream. I love ice cream. Oh my gosh, love it so much. And Nancy Jackson invented the ice cream maker. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? This is an invention that I'm personally grateful for because I love ice cream. I love it so much. Even the thought of it is just making my mouth salivate because I love ice cream. So thank you, Nancy Jackson, for the ice cream maker. Definitely appreciate that. And we have Enda Lovelace. Enda Lovelace invented the computer algorithm. Cool. That's really cool. Computer algorithm. And then we have Mary Walton. She invented the system to reduce noise by trains. Mm-hmm. The system to, I mean, trains can be really loud. So, thank you, Mary Walton. Thank you. And we have Maria Beasley. She created the life raft, and the life rafts that she invented, they were used on the Titanic and saved over 700 lives. The life raft that Maria Beasley invented. And then we have Florence Papat, who created the electric refrigerator. Wow. I mean, I think most of us cannot live without a refrigerator. Okay, we need a refrigerator in our household. Everyone needs a refrigerator because it just makes life easier. You know, and also I get to store my ice cream in it, and it just makes life easier. You have products now get to last longer, and you get to have your meats there for a long time. So thank you so much, Florence Papat, for the electric refrigerator. And then we have Ida Forbes, who created the electric hot water heater. Wow, amazing. I mean, I don't know about you, but that definitely saves a lot of time. That most definitely saves a lot of time. And now those hot that hot water bath that you have where you soak your body in it. Let's say thank you to Ida Forbes for that because she invented the electric hot water heater. Then, last but definitely not least, we have Lillian Gilbreth. She invented the food paddle trash can. I personally think that the food paddle trash can is definitely overlooked. I mean, that is such a brilliant invention. Now you don't have to touch all those nasty things inside your trash can. You don't have to touch all those things because of Lillian Gilbreth and her brilliant invention of a food paddle trash can. Just put your leg on it and throw your trash. You don't have to touch any of those nasties in there. So I just want to give all these women a round of applause. A round of applause because these are some brilliant inventions. And like I said, this is definitely not there's obviously many more women inventors that have invented some incredible things, and obviously I couldn't mention all of them. I wish I could. If I could, I would have, because they really definitely deserve the mentions because they did some really, really, really incredible things. They invented some things that we now find ourselves that we cannot even live without them, cannot live without the inventions that they made. And thank you so, so much to all of them. So let's really give this woman and many others a hand of appreciation. They deserve it. And I think this women have also played a very big part in our fight to break the bias. Because clearly we can see that women have some brilliant, brilliant minds. And they produce some incredible things. So thank you so much to all these women for helping us out in the movement. Um, this women really show us that women are capable. It really shows us what women are capable of, and most of them have made this brilliant strides with limitations. They were limited because of their gender. Okay, this some of those women had made these inventions in the 1900s, in the 1800s. You know, like, and we know that in those eras there was such a huge, 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 huge discrimination against women. But this women managed to make this brilliant strides with those limitations on their gender. So imagine how much women can accomplish without all those unnecessary limitations caused by bias and inequality. So I think this is definitely one of the reasons why we have to break the bias. We have to break that inequality because women have brilliant minds. And without those limitations, they can produce much, much more than they are right now, than we are right now. We are producing really incredible things, but just imagine if all those limitations were taken off, what we can achieve. Let us not deprive the world of this incredible minds just because we are stuck up on the patriarchy. No, 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 no. Let's not do that. So I think today, on International Women's Day, we strive to break the bias so that women can achieve more, so that women can have doors opened up for them to create, for them to show the world, for them to add much more value to the world. So let's break the bias, let's remove all those limitations. It's definitely worth it. Um, like I said in the beginning, women make the world a better place. They do. Feel free to quote me on that. Women make the world a better place. I mean, look at the work that female presidents did in the COVID-19 pandemic. Countries that were led by women were able to reach a 0% new, 0% zero new infections. They were able to lift their quarantine restrictions because they managed to deal with this crisis efficiently, and most of them did it while we're still in 2020. So I think that just shows you how incredible women are. It shows you how we work well under pressure. And this is a clear example of how well we work under pressure. So definitely, I repeat, women make the world a better place. And I think we really should, as women, support each other, lift each other up. Let's stop this thing of pulling each other down so that you can get to the top. It really doesn't get us anyway. Another woman's win is my win. Because at the end of the day, they will say, a woman did this, and I am a woman. So that woman's win is definitely my win as well. So let's not pull each other down. Let's lift each other up. Let's help each other. Let's support each other. Let's give each other advice. Let older women give direction to younger women. Let them mentor the younger women that have managed to make strides in their careers, women that have managed to build their um, careers and their businesses. Let us guide younger people that want to make it there. As women, let us lift each other up. That is the only way we can break the bias, if we stand together. And let us stand together. Women need to be protected at all costs. At all costs, women need to be protected. I stay in South Africa, and gender-based violence is another pandemic. It's a whole other pandemic in South Africa, and we deal with that every day. We deal with reports of women being killed, women being raped, women. It's just bad. So women really need to be protected at all costs. At all costs. And you know, I just want to see a future where us as a woman are working together. Us as women are building each other. Us as women are creating even more beautiful and effective inventions. That's what I would love to see for the future of women. I would love to see us not crying because another one of us has been killed, but celebrating because another one of us has given birth to something beautiful. So let us protect women at all costs, and let us support each other so that the future of women is bright. Let us break the bias. It's very important. Let us break the bias, the inequality. Break the bias. The inequality needs to stop because all those limitations are stopping some really brilliant ideas, some really brilliant inventions are not seen. Why? Because of the bias. That to me looks like a reason. That doesn't really sound very smart, hey? To stop such brilliant works just because of the bias, just because of the stereotype, just because of the discrimination you have against women. No, man. Let's do better. Let's do better as the human race. Let us break the bias. That is the theme for International Women's Day 2022. 8 March 2022. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope you got to see how incredible women are by listening to this podcast. I hope you see how incredible women are. Women are really incredible. Today I had to go do something. I had to work with people in the government sector, and a man treated me so badly. He treated me so badly. And I was like, you know what? I am not gonna stand for this. I am not gonna stand for this. I usually I would back down from conflict. But today is International Women's Day. So I said I'm gonna stand up for myself, and I'm going to get what I deserve. I will not lose out on an opportunity just because this man was possibly having a bad day or he just has a bad attitude. So I went out and got what I deserve. And luckily, I was held by a woman who helped me with such gentleness. It was just incredible. And that just shows you how incredible women are. She handled me with such gentleness. And I definitely got what I deserved. So thank you to that woman that helped me today. And it was just really a really beautiful thing to happen on International Women's Day. So this is the end of today's podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you took something out of it. I just really wanted to celebrate women today and celebrate the things that they have done. I mean, women have they've achieved even more. I mean, in 2020, was it 2020 or 2021? I forgot. We had two women that received the Nobel Peace Prize for their work in physics and in chemistry. Yeah, that's awesome, right? That is really incredible. And the U.S., the United States of America, got the first female deputy president. I mean, that's incredible. But it's time for more. It's time for more. It's time for more. We need to break the bias so women can do greater things. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to me. My name is Mawapele Mukumo. Remember, happiness is a choice. So, choose wisely. Bye. I can't hide it.